Just called to say hello, hello. Such a wonderful night for a walk in the park by moonlight, moonlight. And I just wanna say, you know, the time is right. Don't you think that the time is right? Tonight, tonight, tonight. I know the time is right. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Just wanna say, you know, the time is right. Don't you feel that the time is right? Tonight, tonight, tonight. I know the time is right. Tonight, 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 tonight is right. Tonight, 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 tonight.
We can take it very slow. We'll be kind of stars that top the dark of a night sky. Sipping red wine on the show. The time is right, the time is right. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Tonight, tonight, Such a wonderful night, walk in the park by moonlight.
ありがとう。なんだこれ。
これはエビの豆乳鍋
めっちゃ美味しそう。はい、乾杯。お疲れ様。美味しい。
おいしい。食べましょう。どうぞどうぞ。どうぞ。
ありがとうね。美味しい。すごい、エビの出汁めっちゃ出てる。
そう。私もいただき
どうぞどうぞ。
味変にね、絶対柚子胡椒とラー油を風味が合うわ。美味しい。
本当美味しいわ、このスープ。水筒に入れて持っていこう。
39度でお湯張りをします。
味しい。
なんか香りがすごいいい。